If I will start all over again,
Ah,
this is what I will do.
Ingay ka? Hindi siya.
Ang sarap, guys. Hindi nga food. Aba.
It's dangerous.
Hindi.
Pangit yun. Straw? Straw? Straw
I
na lang.
want a straw.
Pero mas maganda ito. So yan.
Dapat i-ganon mo. Hindi ako magkasya. Kailangan ko mag-ganon. Hindi ganon ba, oh? Move doon mo doon. Ayan.
Yes, nanonood po ang anak namin ng Paw Patrol habang kami ay nagsasalita at gumagawa ng content. Ako na ang intro. Manghang lagi to.
Hindi. So right now, we're in Mesa. Tama ba?
Nasa Mesa.
Mesa.
Sa lamesa.
And our kids are having their practice sa Arca South.
This is episode 2 of the new format na mag-uusap kami while we're talking about topics and stuff. Today, we're gonna talk about what is a virtual assistant and what are the things that you need to know before you become one or if you want to become. And we're going to ask our resident virtual assistant CEO bossing ng everyone, si Rosemary!
Hi.
Let's start with this question first kasi we didn't talk about this on the first video. Ano nga ba ang virtual assistant?
For me, ang virtual assistant is you really have a company, merong contract, ganon ang virtual assistant. Freelance is part-time lang sila and then they don't have a contract. Usually, just projects lang. And then once they are done with the projects, then done na din ang work nila. They need to find another client. So with virtual assistant,
Parang hindi ko daw alam.
they really work 8 hours and they have a contract. It's not a project. Yung parang regular work talaga.
I see. So basically, employee pa rin ang virtual assistant.
Yes.
Yan ba? Pero ang freelance,
It's like
Hindi lang-
projects lang. For that specific time lang sila mag-work with a client and
so kung may output na wala na. Ganun.
yeah.
What if mag-ask yung client ulit ng kanilang, kung gusto sila ng client tapos pwede ba yan na freelance ka ngayon tapos gawin na kitang EA?
Pwede.
Pwede.
It depends to the client naman.
So that's how you define a virtual assistant.
Yeah, for me.
Iba din yung mga EA, iba din yung mga...
That's virtual assistant. na
Okay. So
yung mga
it
EA.
encompasses that. Way. You have been working as a VA since 2018. So 8 years na siya nagtatrabaho as a virtual assistant. And as mentioned dun sa previous video, may na-build ka na talaga.
Na may na-build na kami ng husband ko.
Sinasban mo.
Ikaw.
Okay.
Some.
No. That's mine. Ponyo leche flan ko, guys. Dito sa mesa, meron silang crispy leche flan. See that?
Ang sarap ng leche flan.
So, ganun ang virtual assistants. You're hired, you have a contract, you're
You
basically an employee outside of the office, right?
Hirap naman maghawak ng microphone. Lagay natin siya sa baso.
So, that's a virtual assistant. And that's a difference ng virtual assistants and freelancers.
No.
There are a lot of advantages naman siguro being a freelancer. A freelancer
Yeah,
and
there are a lot of advantages.
mas ano ba? Mas may advantage pa sa time?
Yes, ang freelance. Mas may advantage talaga siya sa time. For virtual assistant kasi, there's really company na strict sila time.
Sa
So,
oras.
dapat mag-sign in ka ng ganitong oras. Dapat.
Wait lang guys, nadidistract kami. Gusto nyo makita? May nasusunog! Sarap lang.
Daming
Ayun, so
record.
yun, tinitignan. So, may chance din pala na maging parang free yung oras mo as a virtual assistant. But
Yes.
it's
It
basically the
depends.
same. I think it's basically the same as corporate, no?
Yes.
But for freelancers though, marami ako nakikita din kasi online. Ang nakakatakot lang is yung wala silang contract.
Yeah, they don't have contracts. So when pandemic hits, they lost clients.
Even now, yung mga walang kontrata na magsabi sila na na-ghost sila ng kanang clients,
Yeah.
mga ganyan. Kasi wala silang security eh. Not to downplay how freelance. I mean, there's a lot that's going on there.
Yeah.
That's the reality. Virtual assistants, na may kontrata, basically you're still working as corporate people. It's still work. Freelancers also it's work, but yun nga, job security is scary. As a virtual assistant, nag-major ka sa bookkeeping, diba?
Yes.
How did you get to that? Na you're a nurse. Gets ko ang call center. That's very far from where you lined up your life to be.
Yeah.
How did you get to where you are right now na?
So I was used to like, if you were put into that specific task, you just need to accept it.
Dawat-dawat.
Yeah, dawat-dawat lang. Kasi nga, the hard part of virtual assistant before was like, wala kang wala kang ChatGPT.
Oo nga.
Then, walang nag-offer ng trainings before.
Mm.
And then, hindi complete sa YouTube.
Mm.
So, you really need to learn it like, magbasa ka, meron sa YouTube yung mga how to use Google Sheets, yung basic lang ng Zero, yung mga ganon, yung basic ng QuickBooks. Hindi tulad ngayon, na meron na talagang mag-train sa'yo with the steps kung anong gawin, paano makakuha ng certificate, ganun. There are actually tips that I will give to them to make it more easier. Thank you, Be. To make it...
Before, when you started off, you had nothing. Nobody taught you. So, sali ka? That's a thing now. Parang sanay na yung mga tao na spoon-fed sila ng info, ng training.
Which is nice kasi may AI na.
It's easier. It's actually easier now.
Maybe before you get a client, you should know how to start first. Kasi sabi ko nga, kadaghan na kaayog mga VA karong o freelance. Daghan na kayo kagka-competensya. Not same as before na wala dyan siya nag-boom. Karon manggod nag-boom na dyan siya. I mentioned this one to a lot of my call center friends, including the ones who are successful now in their freelance or virtual journey. These are the things I usually do or I usually say to them. Kasi nagme-message sila sinasabi nila na paano ba mag-start? Do you have clients na ma-recommend? So I really told them right now, it's really hard to be a virtual assistant, but it's not impossible. You really need to know what is your niche.
What's a niche? So that's that's the first thing that you mentioned before na with a friend and a lot of other friends then know your niche.
Yeah.
Right?
If I will start all over again, this is what I will do. First is that you need to find your niche. Kasi madami na, niche is like what you are really good at and what you are comfortable at. Hindi dahil porket nagasabi sila na, ay malaking sahod nito, dito tayo, malaking sahod ng JHL, dito tayo. What if you don't really like the funnels? The technicalities of the funnels. Magtagal ka ba dyan? No, I don't think so. If you are really good with customer service, marketing, that will be your niche. My husband is really good with people. He's training us in he's the one handling our leadership training, which is actually really nice. My people really appreciated it because he's good with that. He's good also with the people. That's why he's our human resource. Me naman, I've experienced a lot. Later on in my journey, I focused in bookkeeping. You really need to focus on one niche lang. Yun nga sabi namin ng husband ko na there were times that we are focused on a lot of things and we were not able to finish anything. That's the first thing that you need to do. You need to know your niche. Second is you need to invest on yourself. Learn what your niche is going right now. Unsay mga
bagong trend.
Mga bagong trend sa imuhang niche karon. Kunwari for SMM, they're using automation na. Same with bookkeeping, they're using automation as well. They have a lot of bookkeeping platforms that you can use. You need to learn anong new sa kanila. I would not recommend you
Join a training program.
join a training
Na-
program na yung kasi I have joined a lot of training programs after na nag-boom talaga ang VA, ang rami nang maglabas ng trainings. So I have joined a lot of training programs, and some of those training programs are really just recorded and they are not updated. Hindi ko sila sinisiraan, but if you're one of those people na nagbibigay ng training and the trainings you recorded like 2021 and now is already 2026, ang dami nang nag-change. They need to update it. Binibenta lang nila ng mura kasi nga it doesn't make
It's
sense
outdated.
anymore. I'd rather recommend you go YouTube and go chat GPT or Claude to ask questions about your niche.
Yeah, lalo na sa panahon ngayon, right? A lot of information is available online na. Meron na tayong AI that can easily summarize everything for you. Though, if you're the kind of person siguro na would like to also socialize and they would like to be with other people when they're training, diba? May ganyan man na talaga na tao. You can go for that, but effectivity-wise, based on experience kasi ito sa kanya. And I've also witnessed it. Hindi ko nilalahat. Again, hindi namin sinisiraan. Pero in reality, they say that you're gonna get hired right after you graduate or finish your program, but in reality, it's not that easy. The bonus that you get from them is, I think, you already get the network. Kasi you're going to be signed up with their agency and they're gonna hook you up with your first, 1 to 2 clients. But
Yeah.
it's a preference yata of the journey.
A lot of the ones who knew me were always asking, na is it okay to like get this training? So I really don't recommend those yung mura lang na
Yeah,
train,
the cheap ones.
the cheap ones
Yeah,
na mga
They're
training.
not.
You really
they're not
need
worth
to
it.
invest to yourself. If you do the training, do the expensive one with coaching. So I
Sulit ba? Sulit.
invested those trainings as well to my staff. So they have their own coach on their specific niche.
Review ka muna. Ano yan? Number 1,
You need to find your niche.
you need to find your
first.
niche. And then,
You need to invest in yourself.
And then-
Learn what are the new things in your niche right now.
ano yung
Keep updated. And number 3, mindset. As
mindset
usual.
ba? Mindset.
As usual, di ba? Hindi naman tayo perfect. We get tired as well. As in. As in, we get tired. Like, if you're used to asking when you don't know something in work, kanang anag ka makipatstorya na, unsa ganito ani? That's not gonna work in your virtual assistant
For the most
journey
part.
or freelance journey. For the most part,
Yeah.
you do it yourself. You question yourself, you answer yourself too. That's the hardest part aside from looking for a client. Feeling nimo na kanang wala kay maduulan, that is the VA and freelance world.
Mhm.
You need to train your mindset that it will never be easy. It's hard. It's really by yourself. Aside kung meron kang kasama like my husband or my kapatid, which is also a work from home. If you have someone you can support on, then that would be good. But almost all of the time, if you start it, it will be you alone.
So those are the 3 things that you would say na if someone wants to be a virtual assistant, those are the 3 things that they need to have. Yun, you need to know what your niche is, kung anong market ang gusto mong pasukan. I don't know, if you're aiming to just earn and you're really driven to get that dollar, get that bank, you can go for the expensive ones, right? The high ticket na mga niche. Pero if yun yung target mo. Again, it's all about your number 3 thing. It's your mindset. What do you want? Do you want to earn? Do you want to have freedom? Do you want to have a consistent income? Do you want to grow in your career? There's so many options. That's the beauty of being a virtual assistant or freelancer, right? You get to develop the skills that you want to have. So ayun, 3 things that you need to have before. This is based on her experience. Again, this might be different for others. This is personal experience. Opinion namin to. This is her experience and my observation na tama talaga. You need to know what your
We
niche.
shared it as well. And they
Experience ito ng iba.
it worked with them.
what worked for us might not work for you. And if you have any other suggestions, please just use the comment section down below, and we can discuss there. You need to know your niche, kasi it's either something that you love doing, and then you master the craft, or something that you want. It's geared towards something you want to achieve, financial freedom. You want to earn a lot of money, o gusto mo ba mag-travel or whatnot. Dapat yun talaga, kasi if you don't like what you're doing, hindi ka tatagal. Yan yung totoo. Kasi burnout is real and boredom is real. This is coming from a person who worked data entry for what? How many years yun siya?
4.
For 4 years, and yes, it's boring. Kaya parang feeling ko naging ineffective din ako nun. Kasalanan ko din, di ba? Parang maging kasalanan ko, naging ineffective ako. Hindi pala yun ang gusto kong gawin as a virtual assistant or a freelancer. Number 2 is invest in yourself. You need to make sure na you're updated. You need to learn skills. If may mga training programs na makikita kang mura, take it with a grain of salt. If you see people who have already experienced it, and before you actually go into the training program, marunong ka rin kumilatis, ha? Huwag ka magkuha ng training program sa isang taong nagsasabi na, I can get you 100,000 followers, tapos ang followers niya sa kanyang lahat ng social media is equivalent to 50 people. So that's questionable. Do your research, be responsible. And then number 3 is mindset. Kahit saan ka siguro mapunta, whatever niche it will be, or kahit trabaho pa yan siya, or business mo yan siya, kung wala kang proper mindset, wala, useless. Yun lang for this video. I don't know wherever it is that you're listening to, basta ito, this is what we have to offer. If you like listening to more of this kind of content, please do like, share, and subscribe, and engage siya sa comment section sa baba kung gusto niyo. And please talk to us in real life if you want. We're very open to this. Maraming hard things sa mundo. It's hard na wala kang trabaho. It's hard na may trabaho ka. It's hard na you start from zero. It's hard to continue from where you're at. There's so many hard things in life. Pero, nasa iyo naman yung choice.
Choose your heart.
It's hard living without money. It's also hard living to make money. So, pili ka. Wala kang pera o may pera ka. It's hard na nakaupo ka lang. Pati ka napapagalitan. It's hard din na gumagalaw ka kasi mapapagod ka. So, pili ka. You choose your heart.
That's it for this video, guys.
Paul.